Jason Bowen and myself have come up with an idea to do a collaboration. It's a fantastic thing. And don't forget to click subscribe. Hello, and I'm just putting my mic on. As you can see, I've been working on little Molly behind me. But that's not the reason why I'm making this video. It's because Jason Bowen and myself I've come up with an idea to do a collaboration. It's a fantastic thing. If you want to go and pop along and see Jason Bowen's channel, please do that. I'll put the links in the descriptions, and I'll put a link in the iCard there for you. And yeah, he's challenged me and I challenged him. So I've painted something for him and sent it to him, and he's painted something for me and sent it to me. And guess what? I've actually received it today. So here's the reveal. Now, the both of us have made a video of these things. So he's made a video of painting this. I've made a video of painting mine when I sent it to him. So I'm going to stick that in here at some point. But for the now, I think I'm just going to open this. Why not? Let's just open this. Oh, I'm excited! It's like Christmas. Hey, so I'm just gonna cut my address out because I don't want everybody sending me. So I'm just going to cut my address out because that's quite sensitive information. But you can see he's actually addressed that to the acrylic master. The acrylic master. Anyway, and it's wrapped up as a Merry Christmas present. Yes, and it's what is this? Cars. Yes, yeah, cars. Okay, so I'm going to be very careful how I open this. Open it down that edge there. There we go. Okay, and let's take the wrapping off. Let's take a wrap off. Okay, that's the first bit of wrapping. And we've got some bubble wrap here. I like bubble wrap. Okay. Pop, pop, pop. Doesn't pop. It must be the cheap stuff, Jason. Oh, and he's wrapped up well. He's wrapped it up well. He certainly has. Okay, let's have a look. Now, if I've done this right, which I have, this is the back of it. And look, he's even left his tape on. Jason, you left your tape on there. That's what you stuck to your board. So he puts little bits of tape on the back of his canvases. Look, so it sticks them to the easel. I use blue tack. Yes. There we go. And this is a 16 by 12. That's nice. So let's have a look. Let's have a good look at this. Wow. That is actually good. That is actually quite good. He's getting better. You're getting better, Jason. Okay, now. A bit of thought process in there. Those are quite big clouds and they're quite near. So I need to think about distance and doing something there. And I'm sure Jason won't mind if I throw in a couple of extra clouds here, there and everywhere. But that's really nice. Okay, so thought process. Looking at this, I think we need to create some sort of middle distance there as a focal point. I think I'm going to keep this simple. So the easiest way that I can do something like this is to make some sort of water there. Well, these clouds are quite big, so they're going to be quite such a focal point on their own. But they could be low in the sky. Who knows? I've got to think now how I can build this into a landscape. So I'm going to include water. I'm going to include some sort of grassland or banking or something like that. I like the way these clouds meet together. So that's drawing my eye. That's drawing my eye to this point. So maybe my focal point is going to be there. I want something of interest up on a point of interest there, maybe, and I want my eye to be drawn into the painting, because these are actually like two little arrows. Okay, pointing where your eye is going to go. Automatically, just by looking at that, your eye is going to be drawn there. So I want to put a point of interest in this, but I don't want it to be the main focal point. I want something to run to that point, and I don't want to make this overcomplicated. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to try and work that out. So let's have a look what we can do. Now, if you want to see the completed painting, please place the iCards there, and I'll take you on to the finished painting that I'm actually working on. But in the meantime, let's have a look at how I can work this out. So I'm just going to change my position rather than move the camera's position. So I'm going to put my position there so you can see what I'm thinking of. So I've got, he hasn't given me a straight line, so I'm going to give myself an horizon line, say there, something like that. And he's got a cloud there is pointing in that way, and he's got another cloud there that's coming down like that. It's pointing in that way, and he's got a nice little cloud in the corner there. And I might put a few stringy clouds in just to make the sky up a touch, and I might actually bring in some smaller clouds or some mist or something there. There we go. So what can I do? Maybe if I tell you what I could do. I could put a bank there. Maybe we can put a bank in there, and this could be like a river, couldn't it? So let's put some sort of, I don't know, bank or something there, and let's bring this out. But let's bring this more towards the foreground like that. So this could be a river. See what I mean? So let's just block that in for the minute. So that's going to be our maybe grass field, something, and this could be a river. So these could be transmitted down there. Transmitted, is that a word? Transmitted, I don't know. But they could be reflections then, couldn't they? So by being reflections, then that's going to automatically pull your eye into that point. So if we make this like river. We'll make that a river. We'll make that a river rather than a sea or anything, and we'll make this say banks there. So maybe if we need a point of interest, what can we put on there? I tell you what this reminds me of. It reminds me of a canal. A canal. Could we put a barge in? No, barge is not going to work. Barge is going to not work. I tell you what we could do. What if we put a windy mill in there? Yeah. What if we put a windy mill in there and another windy mill there? There we go. Another windy mill there, and another little windy mill there, and another little windy mill there, or something like that. There we are. This could be Holland. It could be Holland. There we are. So we could put a windy mill in there. That's going to pull the eye in to central point. That's where we want the eye to go into there. And we could put I don't know, something floating on the river there or something like that. So I think if we can build around that idea and work on dimensions and size and scale, so we need to know we need the perspective. The perspective lines are going that way. See? So the eye is going to be drawn in there, so that's where your perspective lines are. So they're going to get smaller. Your eye is going to be drawn to that point. I think we've got the makings of a good painting there. Possibly, yes. We have. There we go. That's my idea. That's my idea. So there's my idea, Jason. So all I'm going to do now is transfer that to a sketch, which I'm going to do in a little bit more detail, and then get that onto the canvas. So what size canvas did we say this was? This is a 16 by 12 canvas. 16 by 12 inch canvas. Okay, so I'm gonna just work on that for about a quarter of an hour, 20 minutes, and see what I come up with. And I'll see you in a minute, and as quick as that. Quick as that. So I'm taking it on a few stages further. I've tightened it up a bit, so that's what you seen just a second ago, but it's been like 30-40 minutes for me and a couple of attempts in between. But what I've come up with is this as an idea. There we go. There you go. Same theme. There you go. Same theme. But I thought windmill. I'm not too sure what to do exactly with these windmills yet. But that should work there fine. So I'm going to get these windmills these windmills a little bit smaller maybe. But that's basically what I was looking to do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take that another stage further, and I'm going to get that drawn out on some tracing paper, and I'm going to work out my perspective and proportions correctly on tracing paper before I commit myself to the canvas that you've provided me with, Jason. So again, that's going to take me another 30 to 40 minutes, and let's see if I can get that done, because I don't want to play around with that directly. I need a fixed idea of what I've got to do. So then again, we'll see you in a minute. Put some reflections in there like that, and just might be good if we put a bit of a pontoon or something there. Oh, I just realised I wasn't showing the camera what I was drawing. There we are. This is what I've come up with. So what I've done is I put a bit of tracing paper over Jason's canvas panel that he sent me. So that was my sketch there. So I've come up with an idea now, and I've just trying to plot this in. I'm using a pen, just trying to plot this in with just basic lines and basic shapes, basically. So that's the idea I've come up with. There we are. Can you see that? That's the idea I've come up with. And there's Jason's canvas. You can see underneath. So I need to bring that. Now what I'm going to do is going to put some charcoal or carbon on the back of that. I'll show you how I'm going to do that. I'm not going to show you how it's done. But all I need to do now is just remove that from there, turn it over, put it back in position, and just decide exactly where, because I can now move that up and down. If I wanted the windmill to be slightly higher or slightly lower, I can move it up and down. So I'm going to position that now roughly where I want that there, and I'm going to put a little cross there like that, and a little cross there like that. So what I should do now is get some I'm going to use some charcoal. I'm just going to put some charcoal over that cross and charcoal over that cross. Can you see what I'm doing? So I made the cross and put some charcoal over it, and now I'm just going to go over that cross like that, and over that cross like that, and there's a little cross in that corner, and there's a little cross in that corner. There we are. Can you see? So if I need to put this back on there at a later stage, I can. So that's just a way for me to locate. I think I might put one. No, that should be okay. I'll put one there as well. No, I won't. I'll just leave it at that. Okay, so now I can get rid of that. I can turn that around. So you can see there's a little cross in that corner there, and a little cross in that corner. That's going to correspond to my tracing. Let me just get rid of this paper which I've been drawing on, and now making sure that we've turned our image, our tracing around like that. And all I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over these lines with some charcoal like that. And eventually what happens then is we'll turn it around, we'll put that down onto our canvas, which is the canvas that Jason sent me. I'll just show you on my sketchboard, and then you just go over that line with a firm pressure, and you'll see it leaves a little mark behind there, which you can strengthen up if you want to with a pencil or a bit of red crayon or something like that, something just to make that line a bit stronger. And that's all you need to do. So I'm going to proceed to do that, and then we'll get some paint on this canvas. So if you want to see the full episode of the painting, this is the preparation and the unveiling, please click in the iCards there, and that's going to take you through to the video where I actually start this And if you want to see Jason's, please click on the iCard there as well. That's going to take you into his video. And well, I'll see you in the studio later. Bye.